Welcome Libras, and thank you for being here today. This is your weekly love message on your twin flame journey for week commencing Monday the 26th of July through to Sunday the 1st of August 2021. Libras, as we are approaching a full moon on Saturday the 24th of July, I thought it would be useful to use your full moon cards, and for you we have it's a win-win outcome is forecast. For your crowning messages and your main love message, we'll be using the pile on the left hand side, and for your crowning wisdom messages we'll be using the pile on the right hand side. Okay Libras, let's just get straight into your love message for this week and see what your overarching crowning messages are. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your crowning message to the question, how does the twin flames of Libra sun moon rise? Thank you. We have union. Beautiful. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your crowning messages to the question, how does the twin flames of Libra sun moon rising and Venus feel towards them in love on their twin flame journey, week commencing Monday? Thank you. We have material world. My angels and spirit guides, and thank you, we have destruction. Okay, looks like a bit of a tower moment, but whatever it is, Libra, it's a win-win situation for you. Before I get into a deep dive of your cards and what I'm picking up, let's have a look at your crowning wisdom messages. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please, thank you. We have 444. My angels, thank you. We have 232. And one more card, please. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your crowning wisdom messages to the question, how does the twin flames of Libra, sun, moon, rising and Venus feel towards them in love on their twin flame journey, week commencing Monday the 20th? Thank you. And we have 1818. Okay. All right, Libras, let's take a bit of a deep dive now into your crowning messages. Okay. So your first card, Libra, for your crowning message, we have union. So I feel as if you and your twin flame are on the right path of coming into union. I feel as if this full moon, it feels as if it's aligning the two of you after some sort of destruction or tower moment that happened, and I feel as though it was to do with money. So Libras, either you felt there was lack, okay, you didn't have enough money to come into union with your twin flame, or vice versa, and I feel that it created a tower moment. And I do feel that this tower moment is something that was prior to this week, because it feels as if you're both coming into alignment. Something is balancing out for sure. Possibly you may be feeling, or your divine counterpart is kind of feeling as though, do you know something? Money is not something that I'm going to bring with me on my soul journey. And I feel as if they're seeing, or you're seeing, this connection in a whole different light. Okay. And it's interesting that I just said that, because I've just quickly read that 444 card for your crowning wisdom message, and it says here that the universe fully supports you as you continue on your path towards enlightenment. So Libras, I feel as if You specifically, I feel that you have an understanding that if you felt lack in some way, or you didn't have the same amount of financial security or stability as your twin flame, I feel as if that mindset is closing. It needed to be broken down in order for divine spirit universe to enlighten you, to build up your thinking, okay, your thought process. With your main card, okay, with this purple violet card image coming here, that reminds me of the crown chakra or third eye chakra, a bit of a combination, a blend of two. So I feel that the universe is coming in and saying that you are being enlightened. With the blue coming in 444, this is your throat chakra. So something might be said, or something was said, all right, that created a tower moment between you and your divine counterpart. So you definitely know this person. I wouldn't say that you are in a relationship with them, but I feel that you do know who they are. I would say that you guys perhaps talk quite regularly, maybe not so regularly prior to maybe one of you pulling back your energy because they felt a sense of lack. I feel as though Libra, it may have been you. There was a sense of lack, that you didn't have enough money. You weren't at the same level as your twin flame when it came to the material wealth, the wealth. So that tells me that your divine counterpart, Libra, is quite comfortable with money, with their, you know, they've got their shit together basically. But I feel that you are being enlightened that actually money doesn't apply when it comes to the connection of the heart, of the soul. And I feel that there may be some communication that comes in, or communication is going to pick up this week, okay? With 232, romance yourself as a way of attracting more of this energy into your life. Absolutely. I feel the two of you, through this concept or perception that you didn't have enough, or you know, you weren't at that same financial level as your divine counterpart, Libras, I feel as though as you go through this enlightening, that money really is not something you're going to take on your soul journey with your twin flame. I feel that you're being guided to almost feel and connect with your senses, okay? Because the two of you are coming into union. I feel that this full moon is aligning you both, and as that happens, I feel divine spirit universe is coming in and giving you the wisdom to apply self-love, compassion, kindness to yourself. Romance yourself, you know, treat yourself to a spa, or you know, whatever you do to that's just for you basically. It's like I always see this card as something to like pamper yourself a little bit, romance yourself a little bit, you know, cook yourself a really nice meal or something. And I feel as though what you're technically doing is you are attracting what you are applying to yourself. So if you treat yourself well, you know, watch what you're eating, you know, apply good health practices, a bit of exercise, a bit of walking, a bit of swimming, connecting with divine universe. I feel as if you're going to be awakening that sacral chakra, all of your senses, to really feel who you are, know who you are, recognize that this destruction that happened between you and your divine counterpart was necessary in order to change your thinking, particularly about the material world in the 3D. And as you do that, I feel that you will attract that energy into your 3D life, okay? And that's where the two of you are coming into union. And for 1818, again, look at that. We've got the solar plexus showing up with this heart. So you do have the wisdom, the power within you to take the action necessary in order to continue on your path to come into union with your twin flame. And it says here, focus on what you want rather than what you fear. A balanced mind is required at this time. So I feel Libras, as you balance out, okay, your thinking, your perception over you know, the material world over finances, over money, over, you know, want of a better word, feeling a sense of lack, because I do feel that your divine counterpart is quite comfortable, and that may have made you a little bit fearful, okay, that you couldn't contribute to this connection on a financial level if the two of you were to actually come into union in reality in the 3D. And I feel by you romancing yourself, what you're actually doing is taking the action of attracting this romance, a common kind of understanding that actually money is not something that you're going to take on your soul journey with your twin flame, because money is not something that you're going to carry from lifetime to lifetime. But what you can attract and what you can invoke are happy memories, beautiful memories. You can evoke union, alignment, conversation. It's like you're being guided to attract beautiful memories with your twin flame, and those are the memories that your soul will remember as you move from lifetime to lifetime. So all it means is that the two of you are leveling up on a spiritual level rather than on a financial level, because that's not what we're going to take with us as we move from lifetimes to lifetimes. So I feel with a balanced mind, we can see the scales for you. It is a win-win situation. I feel that you're leveling up in terms of your perception of this connection with whoever you are connecting with. And I feel that the action that you need to take is definitely to romance yourself, and just know that your spirit team is behind you 100%. As you are being enlightened to actually what's really important with this relationship, this union. There may be communication coming in as you and your divine counterpart slowly kind of align and come into union. It almost feels as if that portal is opening as you have a different perspective over what the meaning of finances, material world, the material world in the 3D means. Okay, Libras, if this message is resonating for you already, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. It really helps to push this video out to other Libras seeking a twin flame message this week. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and click that subscription button. It really helps me to do what I've got to do, or what I'm being called to do, and that is to receive and deliver these messages for all those out there who resonate with it. And those of you that have already subscribed, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support and encouragement. I really do appreciate it. And all of your donations as well. Really, really appreciate that as well. So thank you. And I really hope that you get a useful and meaningful message out of this week's Twin Flame messages. Libras, you can also find me on TikTok and Instagram as well. So please feel free to join me on those social media platforms. I welcome your support and encouragement there as well. All right, let's get into your main love message, Libras. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the twin flames of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love on their twin flame journey, week commencing Monday the 26th of July through to Sunday the 1st of August 2021, that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all. What is their current energy spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically towards Libra that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all? As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. All right, Libras, let's see what's going on with you and your twin flame. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, thank you. Okay, wow. All right, we have conclusion, we have devotion, we have self-worth. Do you know, isn't it interesting, these cards, that in those three cards that have come out totally resonates with your crowning messages. I feel that whoever you are connecting to, I feel that they definitely have come to the conclusion that the material world doesn't matter. It's not something that is impacting this relationship. Or it may have done, but I feel as if they've come to the conclusion that they hold the key to your heart, Libras. Whether you are I feel that this is the divine masculine, to be honest with you. I feel that they understand that the divine feminine in this connection, Libra, and you could be the divine masculine or the divine feminine energy. Bearing in mind, we all have divine feminine, divine masculine energy within us, okay? So whoever holds the divine masculine energy predominantly have come to the conclusion that the material wealth of the 3D is irrelevant to this union. And I feel that they do see the divine feminine as holding the key to their heart, and they hold the key to the divine feminine's heart. With this conclusion card, it always reminds me of wedding confetti. So it feels as if this person, I feel, does want to come in. The divine masculine certainly wants to come in and offer devotion. And I feel as if they are following the light. They may have gone through a period of recognizing self-worth. So if the divine masculine energy in this connection didn't really communicate, really didn't take any action to balance out this connection, or take action to progress this connection along, because they felt that there was a lack of money or financial wealth or 3D wealth, material wealth in the 3D. They went through a bit of a dark night of the soul. That's that destruction that happened. And I feel that they've come out victorious. They understand their self-worth. And look at the colouring of the cards, that purpley violet colour. Third eye chakra opening, crown chakra opening, and with the red coming in there, it's solidifying the root chakra. It's as though the change in perspective, the balancing out of a way of thinking is changing. And I feel that the divine masculine definitely wants to come towards the divine feminine, offering devotion. Thank you. And wow, look at that. And the divine feminine is taking action towards the divine masculine. And I feel that they may have also done a bit of shadow work, recognizing their self-worth. So if there was a very little information, yeah, look at that. The divine feminine picked up that the divine masculine was denying this connection because of financial wealth, all right? They may have felt abandoned. Both of them may have felt abandoned, but it feels as if that shadow work needed to happen. During this full moon, I feel that the divine feminine is intuitively, okay, with the 232 card here, grounding themselves from perhaps feeling abandoned. Look at the red rose, which is that root chakra, grounding themselves, because I feel as if they have a different understanding around this connection. They may have realized that the divine masculine was hiding maybe their finances, hiding the fact that there was a sense of lack, that they didn't feel that they had the right amount of money or financial wealth, material wealth in the 3D to come towards the divine feminine. But I feel that the divine feminine is picking up that the divine masculine is awakening to this connection, and that I feel that they are coming towards the divine masculine. So you've got the divine masculine offering devotion, and you've got the divine feminine coming towards the divine masculine, taking action and applying again a bit of an understanding that, you know, they were in denial. They were in denial of this connection. They were hiding how they were truly feeling. And I feel that this abandonment issue may have been what this self-worth was about, the dark night of the soul that both of you perhaps needed to go through. Let's have a look at your clarifiers. My angels and spirit guides, you both have definitely gone through an enlightenment, and I feel that as the divine masculine was in this denial or deception, hiding how they truly felt, yeah, look at that major transformation. I feel as if your spirit teams are definitely around you as you are being enlightened. I feel that both of you are leveling up in this connection. With the devil card here, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you could have Capricorn in your chart. I feel as if the divine masculine definitely feels that they are bound to the divine feminine. I feel as though what they were going through with regards to this deception, it was a little bit toxic. They may have shut down communication, Libras, whether it's you or your divine counterpart. But I feel as if as they awaken to this connection, change their perspective that money, financial wealth, material wealth is not something that is applicable to this particular union. Yes, we all need money, we all need to be stable, not knocking that, but when it comes to a twin flame connection, who you connect to, whoever you made that soul contract with, it was part of that learning process. It was part of triggering each other, that soul contract that you made with each other to trigger each other, to learn, to grow, to change, to evolve, and to ascend, to come closer into union. And that's exactly what's happening. Okay, major transformation they've gone through, and that's the conclusion that they have come to. All right, that they are bound. They do have a soul connection with the divine feminine. And with the Six of Swords, yeah, there was a lot of silent treatment, and we picked that up with the 444 card. There may have been poor communication, or maybe silent treatment, or really sporadic kind of breadcrumbing communication with each other. I feel as if the divine masculine wants to move away from that energy. They're definitely being enlightened to move into calmer waters, to pick up communication with the divine feminine for sure, because they are now understanding that there is a soul contract here. There's a bond. There is a bond that they can't ignore for sure. Just bear with me 2 moments. I just need to pause. Okay, so Libra, let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you clarify, how does the twin flames of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Thank you. So we have got the Justice in reverse. Okay, so I feel with the Justice in reverse, could be dealing with Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart. Obviously, well, I'm sorry, this is a Libra reading. So Libra, the person that you're connecting to may also have Libra in their chart. Sorry, that's what I was meant to say. With it upright, I feel as if there is definitely a soul contract between the two of you. You guys may have been married in past lifetimes, which is that conclusion card, which was what I picked up of that sign. For me, I see it as wedding confetti. With it in reverse, I feel as if the divine masculine, through deceiving themselves around this connection, it almost it wasn't balanced. It was toxic in the sense that it hindered the two of you coming together. With it in reverse, I feel it's just letting us know that they denied this connection, and I feel that they want to come in with devotion now. I feel that they are following the light. They are changing the way that they are thinking, and I feel that they do want to balance out this connection. Do you know what I'm picking up? If there was silent treatment between the two of you, you may this week still be in silent treatment. It feels as if this enlightenment that the divine masculine is going through right now, Libras, whether it's you or your divine counterpart, it feels as if it's coming to an end. Yeah, and I feel that it may be attributed to the full moon that's happening on the 24th. They're being illuminated in a really big way. So where they did not offer love, devotion, communication, It's like they are leveling up to realize that the soul contract that you guys made, they weren't fulfilling it. And I feel as if they want to come out of that energy to fulfill it, but it's not there yet. Yeah, look at that. The Five of Swords coming out. So any kind of poor communication, any kind of disagreements, misunderstandings. Do you know something? I saw the Five of Swords. So I feel that they want to put that behind them. Lack of communication, poor communication, not giving to this connection because it was affecting the soul contract that you guys had. With the Page of Swords, I feel that this person wants to come in and clear something up. I also feel that the Divine Masculine has been closely watching and observing the Divine Feminine, and they could be watching and watching and observing the Divine Feminine on social media, or, you know, if you're not on social media, you know, there are ways people can, you know, find out about other people in this day and age, but I feel as if they want to clear something up. They want to clear up why I feel they didn't see the connection, this soul contract with the Devil and the Justice card. They denied it. They hid from it. And I feel that they are coming in with devotion this week, or starting on that pathway of enlightenment to come towards the Divine Feminine, because I feel that they need to clear something up. Because do you know what? In the time that the two of you perhaps weren't talking so much, you both felt very, very abandoned. Let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you clarify, how does the twin flames of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, thank you. Yeah, look, oh, that wanted to come out. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Cups in reverse and we've got the High Priestess. So do you know something, Libra? Whether you're the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine, I feel that the Divine Masculine is still going through a bit of that dark night of the soul, to be honest with you, because I feel they didn't honor the soul contract that you had with each other, and it almost feels as if they by this deception, by denying this connection, by focusing too much on material wealth, they were actually blocking their own happiness. And I feel, do you remember I said to you that the Divine Feminine may like intuitively know that the Divine Masculine is coming towards them with devotion? Here is the Divine Feminine, very intuitive. I feel that the Divine Feminine in this connection is very, very connected with Divine Spirit Universe, and I feel that they intuitively know that the Divine Masculine is going through an enlightenment, is going to be coming towards them with this offer of devotion. And I feel that that's why that they're taking action towards them. Also as well, I feel that the Divine Feminine, as I said, intuitively knew that the Divine Masculine was hiding how they were truly feeling. There was something that I felt that they needed to discover for themselves, that if they felt a sense of lack because they didn't have enough money, or they didn't have the same level of financial security as the Divine Feminine, it's almost as if the Divine Feminine knew that that's what they were doing. But I feel they still felt abandoned, and that was something that I feel that the Divine Feminine intuitively knew that they had to work through themselves. So it does feel as though, Libra, both of you went through a little bit of a dark night of the soul, which was technically triggered by the Divine Masculine, almost kind of thinking very much in the 3D about money, material wealth, and that needed to be broken down. And that's where I feel Divine Spirit Universe had to break down that way of thinking in order for the two of you to align and enlighten to the significance of this connection. And that's why I feel with this full moon, you're coming into union. Yeah, and look at that. We've got the Hangman. The Divine Feminine, I would say, is very, very astute. It wouldn't surprise me if the Divine Feminine was into the spiritual arts in some way. Do you remember I was saying to you that if the divine masculine could be watching and observing the divine feminine on social media, and if the divine feminine wasn't on social media, there are other ways. The divine masculine themselves may also be into the spiritual arts. So they could be watching videos like this. They could be doing cards themselves. They could be quite highly psychic. Because you've got to remember, if the divine feminine is pretty intuitive, as a twin flame, that same ability would be with the divine masculine as well. They're waking up, I feel, in being enlightened in many ways, not just this connection, but maybe even awakening to their spiritual gifts. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we've got the moon card here. So I feel as if the divine feminine is going towards taking action after observing this connection, recognizing that there was some shadow work that needed to be done on their part, but also on the divine masculines. I feel it's because the two of you were actually really missing each other, while this kind of lack of conversation, lack of communication was quite prevalent in this connection. But do you know what? I feel that the divine feminine is going towards the divine masculine with no fear. Okay, there isn't fear. It's like whatever needed to be illuminated has been illuminated, or it certainly will be in this full moon. And we've got the Queen of Swords here. So I feel that the divine feminine maybe possibly cut out the divine masculine because they were in denial of this connection. But I feel that may have been because of fear, okay? And it feels as if that fear might not be there so much, or there may be a bit of apprehension as they go towards the divine masculine. But I do feel with that Queen of Swords here that the divine feminine cut out, or they pulled back their communication with the divine masculine. And I did say you could be dealing with Pisces, or you could have Pisces in your chart, Libras. All right, let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you clarify? How does the, thank you. Yeah, I feel that that's why the divine feminine cut out the divine masculine, because I feel that they saw that they were denying this connection. And I feel that the self-worth that the divine feminine needed to go through is that they may have really felt abandoned, but I feel that they themselves have also, they themselves are being enlightened to understand that the divine masculine was going through change, was going through transformation, was leveling up on a spiritual level. I feel as if the divine feminine was really disappointed, okay, really upset. And that's why they cut them out. But I feel that the divine masculine is coming towards the divine feminine with an offer. Okay, this cup of love, that I feel that is what the divine masculine is coming in, because they're coming in to offer devotion. But I feel that the divine feminine may still have a bit of healing to do. I feel that they are taking action, but it may be very light-hearted action, maybe just starting to open up the lines of communication. But whether or not they will actually take that cup, it almost feels as if that could be some work that they need to work on, because I feel that the divine feminine may be still feeling abandoned, almost like, okay, you know, if you offer this cup to me, if you offer this olive branch, you know, what's going to say that you're not going to walk away again? It almost feels as if the divine feminine is not quite sure whether or not she should, he or she, because we all have divine feminine, divine masculine within us. I feel that they may be a little bit unsure, a little bit scared whether to really accept that cup of love, because it's almost like, Are you going to pull it away again? But I feel that they're keeping themselves open because they are taking action towards the divine masculine. But it also could represent that they're taking action to continue on this path of self-love, self-worth, romancing themselves in readiness for them to come into union with the divine masculine energy. Yeah, look at that. 7 of Cups. There was misunderstanding, miscommunication over love. And I feel that the divine masculine is leveling up and understanding that that needs to be cleared out. That's why they're coming in with this Page of Swords. They want to clear something out. It feels as if the divine masculine, I feel, really blocked this connection through fear. All right, and I feel now the tables kind of are a little bit turned in terms of the divine feminine, maybe a little bit fearful, trying not to be, I feel, to accept this cup, because I feel that they're still a bit disappointed that the divine masculine didn't see this connection for what it was. Both parties felt abandoned. But with that 7 of Cups in reverse, I feel that as communication opens, as you both come into union, I feel that it will clear up misunderstandings, miscommunication around love, around how the divine masculine really feels towards the divine feminine. And one more card, please, to clarify that abandoned card for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in love on their twin flame journey. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. The divine feminine walked away, or she may have seen that the divine masculine walked away. There was a cup of love that was offered, and I feel as though because this card is on the divine feminine side, it feels as if the divine feminine may have offered that cup of love and it was rejected because the divine masculine was hiding how they truly felt. And that is why the divine feminine had to cut out this person, to cut out the divine masculine and walk away. But in the process, I feel that they did feel abandoned, but then so did the divine masculine. It was almost like the divine feminine walking away from the divine masculine triggered this destruction. It triggered learning, growth, enlightenment. Okay, and now I feel that the divine masculine is coming. Now I feel that the divine feminine is picking up on that, on their senses, that the divine masculine, where they had rejected that offer, may be coming towards them to offer that cup now. So the cup that was rejected, I feel, by the divine feminine, that same cup is coming back round, but this time it is the divine masculine and they're offering devotion. But the divine feminine's a little bit unsure, maybe a little bit scared, maybe a bit scared to show emotion. And I feel that they're going to be reflecting, but they do want to take action. They definitely want to take action towards the divine masculine. But I also feel that that action that's happening is around self-worth, around romancing yourself. And that may be the message that's coming for the divine feminine. Continue on that road of, treating yourself well, applying self-love, self-worth, self-care, compassion, kindness, so that you attract that in, so that the divine feminine attracts that in. But yeah, definitely, the divine feminine walked away, or she saw that the divine masculine walked away because of fear. It feels, because this is in the center of the reading, somebody or both of you walked away from this connection because of misunderstandings, miscommunication, but that's changing. And it's because the two of you felt quite abandoned by each other. Let's have a look and see what you guys want to say to each other on that astral plane, on that 5D. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your twin flame messages for the collective of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in love on their twin flame journey for week commencing Monday the 26th of July through to Sunday the 1st of August. Thank you. So the divine masculine on the soul level is letting the divine feminine know no other compares to you. So I feel in this period of perhaps separation, going through this dark night of the soul, that's where they're leveling up. The divine masculine is leveling up. So if they were the one that felt that there was lack in terms of financial lack, not being of the same level financially or of material security as the divine feminine, I feel that that's leveling up. And they realize there is no other person that compares to the divine feminine energy. And the divine feminine is saying, I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. Okay, so that kind of makes sense in terms of the divine feminine perhaps not accepting this cup right now. I feel as though they do want to take action, but evidently there's something they may need to sort out. So there could be something going on in the life of the divine feminine to do with something that they're perhaps scared about. They want to take action. They want this union to come into place, but there could be something, do you know something? There could be something about their finances that they need to sort out. All right, it feels like it's a situation outside this union. So there could be you know, challenges at work, challenges with a business, challenges with family, but it feels as if it's something separate. And I feel that the divine feminine is communicating with the divine masculine that, you know what, I want to take action towards you. I see the self-worth, the shadow work that you've done. I had to do some shadow work because I felt abandoned. That might be something that they still need to work through, but it very, very strongly feels as if there's other stuff going on with the divine feminine outside of this connection that they need to deal with before they properly come into union with the divine masculine. Libras, let's have a look and see, thank you, what your advice message is before we go. Oh, wow. Okay. So Libras, whether you are the divine feminine or the divine masculine in this connection, this advice is for you. And I feel that your divine feminine energy within you is definitely being illuminated. I do feel this real warrior kind of energy. So, you know, you guys may have a bit of fire in your chart, but I feel as if the divine feminine is definitely going forward, definitely taking that action towards the divine masculine energy. But also I feel that if there's a bit of challenges going on in their life, they're facing it head on, okay? And the message says, I shine my light outwards for all to see. Absolutely. So I feel that the divine feminine, I feel that it is confirming that the divine feminine in this connection is very spiritual or definitely in the spiritual arts in some shape, form or another. And you know something, I'm going to pull this card because this card has been popping up whilst I was doing your pre-shuffle and meditating over the cards. This card kept popping up, so I'm feeling to take that. Because as I went to put the card down, that was the card on top, and they were saying to me to take that. So the second message that we've got here, look at that, victory. This is the divine, the Libra, whether you are the divine feminine or divine masculine, I feel that there is victory, there's celebration as this full moon comes towards us this weekend, because I feel as if something really massive has been illuminating. The two of you are definitely aligning, coming out of some shadow work. There may be a bit of residual shadow work still going on, and look at that, gratefully I surrender my struggle. So I feel that Libras, this has been a struggle. It has definitely been something that was a tower moment, something that was quite destructive, but I feel that you know, like with this card here, it's almost as if you're facing it head on, knowing that you know you are a warrior. I'm really feeling that you may have Aries in your chart, Libra, because I feel this kind of warrior mode. Like, I'm going to deal with this face on. And this is part of the enlightenment that I feel that you're going through, and that your spirit team is supporting you as you go through this. And it says here, look at that. I know my shadow side and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. Yeah. So not only did your divine counterpart go through some shadow work, so did you, Libra. So did you. And I feel as if you are applying that self-worth here. I feel like I need to put that. Let's put that there. That, you know, like I said, that self-worth was right in the center of this reading. Both of you done, I feel both of you triggered each other to do some shadow work. And I feel that it's been done, or you're definitely coming out of the last stages of that dark night of the soul. And that's why it's just bringing you closer into union with your divine counterpart. So shine your light. It has been a bit of a struggle, but you're getting there, and I feel that you are transforming. You are definitely leveling up, being enlightened, and your spirit team is 100% around you, supporting you. So continue to love yourself and come out of any kind of fear. And if this card is about you, Libra, if you resonate with the divine feminine side, or even the divine masculine side, but if this twin flame message about something that you've got to deal with outside of this connection before you can properly take action to go towards your divine counterpart, I feel just try and focus, take action with the wisdom and knowledge that you have within you, to keep balance and operate from a place of knowing that you will succeed, knowing that you will have a win-win outcome. Try not to operate from fear, basically. So you know what I'm picking up, Libras? I'm thinking, I'm picking up things like to do with work, change of job, renewal of a contract, a legal case, anything that's outside of this connection, but actually is quite significant to you. Just know to keep a balanced mind, because it's a win-win. It's a win-win situation for you. That's what's forecasted. But it's really important that you don't operate from a space of fear, okay? All right, I'm going to leave that there for you, Libras. If this message resonates, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, I'm sending you loads and loads of love, peace and light. You take care. Bye-bye.